Wrestling Organization brings to you the Wasteland. And on December 17th of 2017, The Gathering. In a distant future, where the land has turned to dust and sand, where man has somehow survived nuclear wars, in a land where water is in short supply, and Earth survivors walk through blood and coexist in uneasy alliances, brotherhoods, and bonds made in blood. This is the Wasteland. For as many years as one can be remembered, a single figure emerges during a time of great unrest and upheaval, bringing the tribes within the Wasteland together during the winter solstice in what has become known as the Gathering. It is here, at this gathering, where differences between the tribes are settled, where personal ambitions can be achieved or torn asunder, where rulers and champions stake their claim upon the sands or fall to their knees in defeat. December 17th, the man that treads through your dreams and terrorizes your every thought from within. A warrior as old as the sands themselves, the ruler of the Wasteland has been challenged by an immortal within the kindred territories. A decorated warrior who has battled throughout the ages for honor, glory, and self-indulgences, has come forth and emerged from the blood-soaked battlefields, and now looks to the throne to rule over all. Griffith Davian challenges sin within the confines of the torture chamber in a best of 3 for the ruler of the Wasteland title. Shall the Immortal One cast another champion down into the pits of defeat? Or will the Nightmare continue his reign of darkness? From within the sandstorms of the Wasteland has emerged a savior. His words delivered by a cardinal of hate, a prophet within blood-soaked robes, and an army known as messengers of fate. His wrath, carried out by these horsemen of apocalypse, have targeted one tribe, a coalition of blood known as the Blood Yard Crew. His main focus, a hybrid, a Yeti of the Himalayan mountains. The Savior, as his men have called him, vows to cut the head from the snake, allowing his messengers and brothers of salvation to destroy not just the Blood Alley Crew, but the Crimson Alley Crew and the entirety of their coalition. Yeti Bloodyard seeks vengeance upon this would-be savior. His goal simple: destroy this self-righteous messiah, thus defending the lands and his lands and the coalition from utter destruction. The Yeti Bloodyard challenged the Savior to a Dungeon of Death match where you must beat your opponent till he no longer stands. In an unlikely turn of events, R.W.O.'s very first champion has broken silence. That's right. Scuzz has invoked his rematch clause against the man who took his title from around his waist. Beardy, a fighting champion and a man not to be reckoned with, has held the R.W.O. world title hostage from all would-be assailants. Can he continue dominating the rankings, or will Scuzz re-emerge from this battle as the world champion? Scuzz challenges Beardy for the world title of Renegade Wrestling Organization. In a futile attempt to challenge the ruler of the Wasteland, Mordrin Nightwalker fell victim to Kindred's immortal Griffith Davian. Now, on a new path with his very own crew of malcontents, known as Eternity, Nightwalker's sights have turned to Kindred's impact player, Fred Starr, and his television title. In a first within the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, a match every promoter has feared to deliver. A match so traumatizing upon mind and body. Mordrin Nightwalker challenges Fred Starr for the World Television title in a first ever 60-minute Iron Man match. Eternity's Susie the Elf has felt neglected and believes the tribes of the Wasteland no longer view her as a threat, washing her hands of her former clan. She has vowed to claim the grandest prize within the female population of the Wasteland, the R.W.O. Women's Championship. Raven has held the title for what seems like could be forever, casting all challengers aside like a true warrior. With the use of her mystical flower, she has conquered all foe. Can Susie the Elf dethrone the Wicked Witch? Or will she be but another carcass cast into the pits? Susie the Elf challenges the Enchanted Raven for the Women's Championship in a Falls Count Anywhere match. In the Wasteland, there are always obstacles to overcome, and changes are made at will. Due to Scuzz invoking his rematch clause for a shot at Beardy's world title, the man he pinned in the #1 contenders match will have a shot at redemption. Blaze McCoy will face one of the most challenging ordeals in his career. Can he survive, or shall his soul be reaped at the gathering? Blaze McCoy challenges the undefeated Soul Keeper for the IC title in a First Blood rule. Gold Standard's Ben Wall has let the entire Wasteland know his dislike for a natural Jake Bagwell. Yet at every turn, Bagwell has had the upper hand. Can Eternity's natural-born Thriller overcome the rage of Gold Standard's Ladies' Man? Or will Bagwell feel the impact of the gold stamp of approval? Benoit challenges Jake Bagwell to a no man's land steel cage. The Savior has unleashed his dog of war upon the coalition of blood. Silver Bullet looks to make his mark within the Wasteland by toppling the megalodon known as Mondo. Can the might of the wolf overcome the staggering size of the behemoth known as Mondo? Or will Mondo crush the pup into hog fodder, causing Silver Bullet a humiliating defeat? Silver Bullet challenges Mondo in an Extreme Rules match. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are speaking of the gathering, where the clans join and come together, where carnage, blood, and unruly and unsavory acts of violence can destroy you or make you a stronger and better warrior. Join us on December 17th. War has come to Renegade Wrestling Organization.